So happy Friday, everyone. It is a beautiful day. We are alive. Anytime you're alive and you have breath in your body, it's a beautiful day, no matter what's going on. And I hope that you are having an awesome and an amazing day today. I pray that you will continue to trust in the Lord and be of good courage. We have a great testimony this morning from one of our former participants who started the program over a year ago, and she is doing well to maintain her weight. And I thought I would call on her, ask her to share her testimony with those of us who are here this morning, today, whenever you should choose to listen to this podcast. Losing weight can be challenging, especially when you don't know what to do or you don't know, um, you know, there's so many obstacles. It can always seem like it's so difficult. I think one of the most challenging parts of losing weight is the support, having that team of family members or friends or a group of persons that you can kind of be accountable to, or someone that you could say, I did this today, someone to share with. And I think that's what makes our little group special, because we have a group of like yourself who, come each morning or each day to fellowship and to exercise together and to kind of share, hey, my journey, this is how it's going, or this is how it's been, or yesterday was rough. I remember when our participant who's going to share with us this morning, I remember when she first started this journey. I don't know if she remembers. I wish I still had it on my phone. I should have screenshot it and kept it, not realizing this day would come. I remember her saying to the group, boy, this is hard. Boy, I can't believe this. So everybody was like, go to your bed, go to your bed. Do not come out of your room. Go to your bed. You can do this. I can remember. I don't know if she remembers, but I remember. But I saw her a few weeks ago and she looked fabulous. She said, I still want to lose 10 pounds. I'm thinking, where? You look great. So I just want to introduce you to a beautiful young lady. I've grown to love her so dearly. She's always willing to share. No matter how often I call on her, she shares. I say, hey, can you send me a little video clip? She said, okay, Miss Marlene, I got that, and I'm just grateful this morning to be able to introduce you to Elvise Camp. And I hope that you will embrace her testimony, and I hope that you will, allow it to be used to encourage you today on your journey. Elvise, you have the floor.
Good morning. Good morning.
Do you remember that day? You remember that night you were like, oh, I'm not gonna make this. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Do you remember?
Yeah. Oh, Miss Molly, my head hurting. Like, uh, drink some tea. Don't put no sugar in it.
Wow. How you doing this
Yeah.
morning?
I am great. I am great. Yes, I want you to lose 10 more pounds. Just 10. My see, as you call him fiance. I mean, the journey was, I think he was my biggest supporter. When I started, I said, I'm joining this program and I wanna lose some weight because my pressure was so high. It was like I every other week or I am at the hospital because my head spinning with high blood pressure, pressure out of control, can't control the pressure. And he say, okay, just promise me one thing. I say, what that is? He say, promise me you're gonna eat. If this get too much to you, you better stop. I'm gonna make you stop. I said, no, I'm gonna eat. I'll be eating. I'm not starving myself. It's like, okay, so he was my biggest supporter and my chef in the process at some time. So the hardest part about it, the beginning was the hardest part. Once I got over that first week, it became normal. It became normal. And the exciting part was taking on the challenge, the weekly challenge. It was exciting and it was hard, but it made it more interesting and I just loved it. I just loved it.
Mm.
And when I started seeing the weight drop off and I'm jumping in the man, I can remember running out the bathroom, baby, look at the pants on me, look. He's like, what happened? Jump up on his sleeve, like, what happened? I said, look at my pants. Look at the space in my pants. Really, Liz? Really, Liz? Really, you scared me. I mean, the exciting part is like watching your clothes them actually drop off you, and some of the clothes that I kept that couldn't fit me no more, like this, I just jumping into. I did a video and all, where like I just jumped into my pants with another pants on.
That video went viral, by the way. That has thousands and thousands of views on my TikTok and all over. People are like, I want to be like her.
Yeah.
This is Elvise. For those who don't know Elvise, she's on the screen. I shared the screen. Let me see. I guess you're seeing it. Are you seeing it clearly? That's who you're listening to this morning, guys. Go ahead, sister.
Yeah, so I want to encourage everyone, even though it's when it get hard, this support group, listen, Michelle, oh my God, Michelle's like, Elvis, go to your bed. Go to sleep. Just don't think about it. Just go to sleep. We'll pray for you. The group was very supportive. We had plenty nights. I'm sitting up talking to the next person. Oh, my head hurt, or advising one another what to do, praying for one another. I mean, it was awesome. This group was a big support too. And thank you, Miss Marlene, for making this group. Because I still be in the group now. I want y'all to know I still be listening and watching.
I
I'm
hope
still
so.
listening and watching.
Well, you look great, Elvis. Look at that photo. Look at the photo with you in the green. Just look at that face. Look at it. Guys, you see? Do you see? And you're smaller now, aren't you? I think you're smaller now. Yeah, you're
Just a
smaller.
bit.
Yeah. I mean, beautiful. You were beautiful before. Sexy.
Big sexy. It's gonna be big red.
But look at how God has transformed you. Your tummy is flat. I mean, look, and can they do it?
They sure enough can. Listen, don't listen to the net. I want y'all to know it's plenty negativity out there. It's a lot. I've been through it. They said, "Oh, why you lose? Why you look like that? Oh, I can't even look at you." I got to the point like, "You sick, eh? Why you losing all this weight? What happened to you?" Well, my mug may be different from y'all all. I'd be like, none of your business. I ain't doing this for you. This ain't got nothing to do with you. Stay with my business. That was my rebuttal to all of that negativity. This got nothing to do with you. What you worrying with me for? But then I had a lot of people who like, oh, I want to do what you're doing and what you're doing. So there's gonna be both sides. So you got the ones that want to know, just let them know. Join the program. I send the numbers of plenty of people I posted on my side. But you can have those negative people out there. Just let it brush off, because when you doing it for you, you're not doing it for no one else. Listen to me. They be like, "Oh, you on a diet too?" Well, I said, "No, I'm not on no diet. I am not on no diet. This is not a diet. Diet is when you're starving yourself for a couple of weeks to lose a couple of pounds. I say I'm on a lifestyle change. Amen. This is not a diet.
Amen. Amen.
This is my life now. That's why I'm able to maintain my weight. I'm still eating. I'm still mind you, I'm still learning some of the food. I'm still trying out more food to see what I like. And listen to me, all that meat, I even don't eat it no more. I don't eat it. This where I come to in my life, because I reading up on stuff. Take time and read stuff for yourself. Don't let nobody tell you nothing. Sit down and read. The stuff Ms. Marlene posts. Take time out and read it. Just don't look at it. Go and research it and read it. They tell you a lot. When you sit down and you read stuff, it will tell you a lot. I just didn't take on with, oh, but this can make you sick if you keep doing this and this can. No. Stay with my business. I know what I'm doing. This is my business. I have my support home, my family, I even two of my daughters. They look at me like, "Mommy, oh, you look so good. I want to join. Let's go. I can do this with y'all. Let's do it." They're not the stickability that I have, but then they saw what I was doing and they liked it. The family members is the biggest support. Just let them know, look here, this is something I'm doing for my life. Something I want to do for me because of my health. And I want y'all to know I am no longer on those pressure pills. I've been off them now several months. I don't take them anymore. Go to my doctor, my pressure good. Go for my checkup. Everything is good. I don't take no pressure pills anymore. So, like Ms. Marlene taught us, the way we ate gave us all these chronic diseases. And it's true. I could testify Because I used to eat more fried food, McDonald's. I never used to eat Kentucky, but Bamboo Shack. They was my meals 3 times a day. That's how I work. And it was killing me. It was killing me. And it was killing me to the point where I had pressure and I had pains in my joint where I hardly couldn't walk. I couldn't stand up. I don't have none of those stuff anymore. None of those stuff anymore. I used to have chronic headaches every other day. Soon as I started changing the way I eat, stop eating all that food, all that garbage out there, my body became mine now. I could work all day and still come home and do what I have to do. Normally I used to work all day and come home and I just crash. Wherever I sit, that was me. I didn't have no energy. Listen to y'all. Let me tell y'all something. I'd be all over the place. I'd be all over the place. Running, walking. I just have the energy to burn. Because I don't have all that fat and that grease, all that salt and that sugar weighing me down. So I want to encourage you guys, just don't listen to none of what nobody's saying about how you look and what you're doing and all that. You're doing it for you. This is your lifestyle change. You're not on no diet. This is not a diet plan. This is your life. Just the change of your life. Just to help you to live a long, better life with your family, your grandchildren, to keep up with them. This program is all about. This is not a diet program. This is a lifestyle change. The melt, it melted up all that negativity, all that bad stuff. It melted away. That's why we call it the melt. It melts away all that unwanted fat that your body don't need, that weighing you down. I'm telling you guys, I couldn't even bend down to tie my shoes. I bent down to tie my shoes. I was like out of breath. That's the way I was. To get in the car, I actually had to roll in the car. I remember one morning I was going to work, I running, I jump in the car. My fiance, he jumped, he looked at me like, what happened to you? I was like, look at me, I can just jump in the car, look at me. Listen, we have some job in this house. Right. You know something crazy, you know? I said, no, but look, and I jump back on the car and I jump back in the car again. And somebody said, look, I don't have to be rolling and bending in the car. And oh Lord, that's how I used to get in the car. Listen to me. We had plenty of one morning I got on the scale. I said, baby, look at scale, look, watch this number go down. You know me, I'm crazy. But it was exciting. When I started to see the weight drop off and the energy I began to get, it was exciting. I used to actually go on the sports center and go play ball with my grandchildren. So I couldn't do that before. So I want you guys to be encouraged. Y'all can do it. You can do it. And you need any help? Just shout out in the group. I'm still here. Just say, Elvise, where you at? I'm here. I'm watching you guys. Marlene can get into the new group, the new people, and get y'all to do your thing. But I love you guys, Miss Marlene. You know you in my heart, because I think I owe you my life other than the good Lord Jesus. You saved me. He gave me life every day. You taught me how to keep it, to maintain it. So I just want to say thank you, guys. Guys, listen, Miss Marlene is a jewel when it comes down to this life change. We can do something for you one day. One day. We got to do something for you. Yes. We can do a fashion show. So we can put on these clothes and show people what we do, how hard we're working.
That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing.
We have to walk the runway. We put up all before photo and after, but do our after photo. We can do a fashion show for you, Miss Molly.
Let's do that. I think that sounds great. Awesome. Y'all be in tears. Oh Lord.
Yes, Althea was my biggest. I mean, I was like, oh my God, Althea, she could do this, I could do this. So I look at Althea and say, well, she could do it, I could do it. So y'all guys can look at me and say, if I could do it, you could do it. Because I had someone to look up to. Althea and Michelle too. Oh my, tell Michelle I love her. Michelle was like, Elvise, you could do it. You could do it. You could do it. She was like, always, I know you can do it. You know, and she gave me her advice, and Althea every morning we was on this chat. This is what's going on. So y'all don't be shy. If you fall off the wagon, jump back on. Just jump back on. Let's listen. This group was made for this purpose. Like, I'm having a rough time. can someone please help me with this or pray for me or this group got you. Don't stay shy of the group because the group really have you. Everybody in this group had some kind of challenges that we had to get over. And my biggest challenges was sweet. Listen to me. Birthday cake, cheesecake, any kind of cake. I was the cake monster. Even to work today, they said, "Oh, let's do share cake. Y'all can ask anything y'all want, but let's do share cake." Someone bought me one cheesecake the other night, give it to them. They said, like, "What? You don't eat it?" I said, "No, I don't want it. I don't want it." Sweet was my biggest downfall. Every time I eat food, I had to eat something sweet. Before I go to bed, I had to eat something sweet. When I wake up this morning, sweet and coffee. When I first came on this program, I was like, Miss Molly, like, what's your breakfast like? I said, a cup of coffee in the morning. She said, a cup of what? A cup of coffee. She said, you're gonna have to put that down. I said, what? I gotta put on what? My coffee? No, coffee's not good for you. I said, my coffee? Would it get me boost up in the morning? But I did. I put it down. I put the coffee down. Only way I do coffee now is coffee every. And I do my coffee every twice a month. So you guys, thank you for listening. And Miss Marlene, thank you so much. I appreciate you, lady. Anytime you need me, you can call on me. I appreciate you. If I'm available, I'm coming.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Anyone has questions or remarks for Elvise? Go right ahead. I'm sure she would be more than willing to share. Elvise, I just paused to say thank you so much for taking time out of your morning to be with us. And I know you're still in the group. Of course, I know. You ain't going nowhere. You can't go nowhere. You have no permission to leave. But I'm just really happy for you. I'm proud of you. And every time I talk about you, I always say, Lord, it's only God that brought us together. And I remember one day she came to the shop. She said, I come to see this young old woman who has so much energy. Because I don't know where so I say, she's so funny. She makes me laugh. But I just want to pause and say thank you for sharing this morning. Anybody has questions for Elvise, go right ahead.
Well, I'm just coming in, so I apologize for being the corporate prayer line stayed longer, so I participate in that. But I am so inspired by your weight loss. I don't know how much you lost, but you could see it in the clothes. And I don't know if she's Adventist or not, or
No,
what.
She's not. She's not.
And what were some of the lifestyle changes that you decided to adopt in order to get the 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 weight loss? What were some of the things that were vital for the change? I think she was mentioning about the sugar part. But what other aspects? I agree that the sugar, I could be losing. I totally agree. I could be losing more if I give up sugar. So for my birthday, I was really a blessing. For my birthday yesterday, I had they took me out to a vegan restaurant, and I had a vegan key lime pie. And so I might eat Dominican cake, or I might eat tres leches cake, and I might eat something else, some bundt cake, like 3 times of cake, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And yesterday I just had the one piece. I purposed in my mind to reduce sugar intake on a daily basis until it's all gone away. Can't go turkey right now, but yeah. So that's my question. What was that key thing that then you started to see the pounds melt away?
How many pounds you lost, Elvise? Sorry, I forgot to
I lost 55 pounds.
Wow.
Now listen, the key thing was that eating. I used to eat. I never to stop. You ever see the video? People always say you're chewing like goat. Like anybody passed me with food, I was like, let me taste it. When I joined the program, we started the 18-hour fast. That 18-hour fast is very powerful. It is very powerful. I ate breakfast. We did about 5 hours in between before I ate lunch and then my last meal. That was the biggest when I started, I lost 3 pounds. I dropped 3 pounds within that 2 day process. Like 3 pounds just drop off. And I went to Miss Marlene's shop and I went on the scale and I walked in the shop. She remember. And I started dancing around like, look at me. I'm in my weight clothes and I'm turning left and right. And I'm look at me. Look at me. I was so excited. And another thing I stopped was like the takeout food. I usually take out 3 times a day. Burger King, Wendy's, Bamboo Shack. I stop all the fried food. I get to cook my own food. Like she taught us, you know what you're putting in your food. You don't know what they're putting in the food. And that's one thing I experienced. Cook your food. And I come home in the evening, I think, Molly, how I supposed to not to eat? And I got to cook for my family. She said, don't even taste the food. I don't she can remember, I say, oh, my son, yeah, I let my son taste the food. If he say it tastes okay, that's why they can eat it. And from then to now, I cook. What I cook in the evening, I take it for lunch for the next day. That's my lunch for the next day as my last meal. Because I get off work like 5, 6 o'clock. So I will have my last meal to work. And when I come home and I cook for them, when I finish cooking, I pack my lunch for the next day. That's the main thing that helped me. I did not do that late night eating anymore. My last meal was like 4 o'clock. Now, today, my last meal is like 2 o'clock. When I don't eat my lunch 2 o'clock in the afternoon, that's it. I don't bother to eat no more. If I feel a little hungry or something, I'll get a cup of tea. And sometimes I'll have some watermelon in the fridge. I can remember, Michelle, let's eat a piece of watermelon. Eat piece of watermelon. It's good for you. You can eat a piece of watermelon. At the beginning, I was like, I'm so hungry, man. I'm hungry. I could just think about food. Now my body done trained to the fact that I don't be hungry. At that time, I don't be hungry. I goes out to my dart game. I remember I tell Miss Marlene, I have my tea in the cup like I drinking, along with them. I was like, no, And I go to my dart game now. What you drinking? I'm drinking some water. Can I have a bottle of water, please? That's what I'm drinking. I let them know. I don't drink anymore. I used to drink. I don't drink anymore. So it's a lot of stuff I changed. A lot. The food, the alcohol, the time I eat, all of that. I made that's a whole change I made. I just like step out of the list and step into the new list. That all the changes. I could write a list of stuff I stopped doing and just to get to me right now. Just to know me. This the me I love. Just to me. Everywhere I go, I can look around and see people looking at me like, wait, Liz, you look good. My head is swell up. My fiance like, don't swell her head up. I have enough of that. Yes, you look so good. He's like, please don't swell her head up. Because if she thinks she put on 1 pound, she's been in her front room killing herself for exercise. I said, no, I don't. And I still get up at 5 o'clock and exercise. Even though I don't do it with you guys, but I still be here 5 o'clock in the morning exercising. That's how come I could be on the show this morning. I'm up exercising. Because I feel like when I get that exercising in the morning, I have a whole ton of energy for the rest of the day.
So true.
I realized I stopped doing exercise in the morning and I started doing it in the evening. And I realized that when I exercise in the evening, I'm more tired in the morning to get up. I don't want to get up because I'm tired. My body beats. The evening exercise, it'll have you beat. The morning exercise give you energy for the next day, for the rest of the day. I learned that I learned. So what I do, I just go do my little walking in the evening. I don't do no heavy exercise in the evening. If I do anything in the evening, I'll do walking. Yeah. I'll do mostly walking. Yeah. So ladies, it's a lot. You gotta put it. It's a mind thing. You have to set your mind to what you want. Like my friend who said she's starting with the sugar a little bit at a time. Yeah, a little bit at a time. It will work because I tell you, I just dropped the coffee cold like that. I like. One morning I go away, I just have to have this coffee, and I drink the coffee. And guess what happened? And the last time I going to go drink it, the coffee tastes so bitter to me, I couldn't drink the cup. I couldn't even drink the whole cup. I threw it away. I was like, okay, that's it. That was it.
Amen. Wow.
That's powerful.
Powerful. Anybody else has questions or comments for Elvise this morning? If she can, you can too. Jackie, Joan, Hallie, Mrs. Curry, still nice to see you, Lisa,
I
Troy.
have one more question.
One
If
second,
anything
one second,
fails,
one second, one second. Thank you. I was just going over the list of persons who are here. Troy, Nicole, nice to have you, Nicole. Anna, hi Anna, I haven't seen you in a while. Joanne, nice to have you back from Exuma, where there was so much flooding. Praise God, you're safe. And then we have Carlisa, Jan, Charlene, and of course, Marilyn. Anyone else? Make sure to get your questions in or your comments in. Go ahead, Marilyn from Maryland.
so I think if there was one most powerful, what would you say is the most powerful lesson you learned from Marlene, the most powerful lesson towards your weight loss goal? Was it the sugar? Was it or like maybe the hardest thing? What was the hardest thing to let go and to change, but the most powerful thing? So for me, like I want to say for me, I'm accustomed to eating like twice a day, but that 5 hour window, that 5 hour window is so powerful to me that when I do not obey it, my stomach or the waste that come out the body, it's gonna come out because I'm vegetarian, vegan, so it's gonna come out. But it's not. I like that schedule, that circadian rhythm in my diet. I like that circadian rhythm, and I also see, um, yeah, it's that circadian rhythm when it comes to my digestion that is so powerful to me. And like clockwork, it does what it's supposed to do. And I'm going to do everything in my power. Work out at 5, drink plenty of water to get back on that circadian rhythm with my stomach. So that to me is very, very powerful. And I'm mindful that I need to give up sugar. But for me, it was the circadian rhythm and going to the bathroom like clockwork and eliminating. I'm scared anything backed up in my stomach. I want all waste from the body. I want to be sweating, eliminating waste, and I want to eliminate waste. So I want to say that for now is the most powerful thing for me anyway, for now. As I continue to learn, this is the most powerful lesson I've learned so far. And I'm just curious, what was the most powerful lesson for you? Is she still there? Am I there? Did anybody hear me?
Elvise, Elvise, she's asking you what's the most powerful
I
lesson you
heard.
learned? Yeah,
The
sorry.
most hardest thing was for me was the sugar. But my most powerful thing when I joined this group, God was the furthest thing away from my mind. And Miss Marlene taught us the most powerful thing is that you cannot do nothing without Christ in your life. That was powerful. I was like, this ain't away from me. But I learned that when I get up in the morning, I never used to pray when I get up in the morning. I just get up and jump on my bed and go do what I have to do. We was taught in this group, we're gonna put God first before we do anything. And I think that's your most powerful weapon. Because once you put God first, trust me, you will succeed. God is your most powerful weapon. You state to him, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to do it. Lord, help me on the way. I put you in front of me to take the steps for me before I reach there, to clear the way for me. That's what I was taught in this group. Miss Marlene, Michelle, Althea. They could tell you the prayer part when the church when the songs used to come on at the end of the program and she played them song. I just was to get out of the group. But now I then all of a sudden I started listening to the song. We started praying and she prayed in the morning before we start. Those prayers, like she taught us, like put God first. God first. That's my most powerful weapon. But my most hardest thing was the sugar. It was the sugar. And I understand what you're saying because I remember when I used to go to the bathroom and just sit there, sit there, sit there, sit there, and just one little lump just drop out. Like, what the devil going on with my spit? Like, I can't do this. And at the time my belly, I told Miss Molly, I used to be bloated. My belly used to look like I almost 7 months pregnant, right? And just gas and everything exploded. Then she taught us about the coffee emerald, and it started, it worked for me. I'm not saying what worked for me may work for you, but you got to find out what worked for you, and what worked for you, you got to stick to it. That coffee emerald worked for me. And then I realized, no, it's not only that, it's how I was eating. When I changed my eating habit and all that, let me tell you something, when I go to work, they laugh at me. I was like, oh, it's almost 5 o'clock. It's like, why? Because I got to go use the bathroom. My stomach, like, it on a program, sweetie. I would do. My stomach is on a program. I got to go. So it almost time for me to go home because my belly telling me now it's time for me to go use the bathroom. So I know it's almost time for me to go home. When you see me reach home, I leave work at 5. If I have to stay awake longer than that, I tell them I got to go home and come back. I got to go use the bathroom. My stomach done telling me it's time to go to the bathroom every morning. Every evening when you see me reach home from work, and then before I settle down in my bed in the night, my belly, it just tells you it's time to go. Yeah, once you have your body trained to what it needs to happen, it just happens. You don't have to think about it or telling it, you gotta go to the bathroom. No, it just happens. It happens. And I remember sitting on my toilet sometimes 15, 20 minutes, and that's one little lump drop out. So I understand what you're saying, but once you change the way you eat and how you eat, the body it cleans out itself. It actually cleans out itself. My waist, I was like a 40 in waist. If I tell you all, I wear in a size 11 in pants right now.
Amen. Wow.
Wow. So you said you used to be a size 40 waist?
Waist. I used to the point where I was wearing men's pants.
So what size is that like in women's?
That
was like size is that in one? That's an 18. And now you're what size?
11.
Wow, that is awesome. That is awesome. So I am what am I? I'm 5'11", so I carry my weight differently. So I'm like a medium top and like a large, extra large bottom. But I gained weight. I gained weight. So like I'm like probably like a 14, 16 up body, and then maybe 18, 20 in the lower body. So God willing, with this class, I'm inspired by the energy of Marlene, and she's older than me, and she's moving and has more energy than me. I'm like, oh no, I can't. I gotta be on her level and surpass.
Listen, miss, that first morning we come out, we exercise, and she's going, and she, at the time I'm out of breath and I'm stopping, and I'm like, oh, this woman is. Couple mornings like, I can't keep up with this woman. What this woman? I remember her, miss, I come here to see who you is. This woman with all this energy in the morning time, I have to see you. I made it my point to go by her shop just to see her, because like in the morning, like she was just going and going, and I'm young and I'm barely keeping up with this woman. Come on, I gotta go. I ran by her shop and like, I had to come and see you. I just had to come and see you. Because she got the energy.
Yeah,
I agree.
You guys are fun.
I mean, it's inspiring. It motivates me, and it keeps me going. It keeps me doing what I need to do. So it's inspiring. I want to be like that. I want to have that energy 10 years from now. So I need to prepare for that now, so I can be where she's at, if not more, in the future.
And I understand why she have that energy, because now I have that energy. I'll be going. And trust me, you will succeed. Once you get rid of that sugar, you don't have to come off on sugar. Let me tell you something. When Michelle tell me, say, what honey was, because I was like, oh, I use honey. I like, she say, oh, you know that honey only be warmer. I was like, oh, and be, I'm not eating that anymore. I don't even know use honey. If I have to have something in my cooking and my baking, I use maple syrup. 100. I drive all the way out in the back of the airport, or all the way to Harbor Bay to get my maple syrup. My organic maple syrup. I do my baking.
Yeah, maple syrup or agave syrup or date syrup. They have different syrups here in the US. So So we're blessed in that kind of way. We have a lot of options out here.
We have all
So
those
thank you
options
so
here.
much for your inspiring testimony, and it motivates me to keep going and keep up and keep going. And it would be so nice if it was mandatory for everybody to show their camera, to show up and show out, because it's so motivating. You feel like you're not working out by yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Question.
So, mhm.
Go
Go
on,
ahead,
Miss.
Marla. Wait till you're finished.
I'm finished. Continue. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Sister Marlene, Marlon mentioned 3 syrups. Is maple the better of the 3, or are they equivalent?
Maple, then date. I don't do the agave. It has a lot of side effects.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't adhere to the agave. I used to use it a lot. And then a customer called back and said she was having some difficulties. And so as I started researching, I said, oh, maybe it's that. And sure enough, she called back again and she said, yeah, it's the agave. It's giving me some, of course, any and everything could give side effects, just eating a tomato could give us side effects. I'm just saying, I don't do the agave because it's more manufactured than, the maple syrup is pure. I prefer dates, I like dates. I'm a date girl. The date syrup, there again, is just boiling out the dates and making it into syrup. You can get all of those here. You can get them here in Nassau. And of course, as you
The
travel
date
to the
syrup is
summer
the
break,
best one.
huh?
The date syrup is the best one.
I
It
like
has the
the date.
most fiber and the
It
most
has loads
nutrition.
of fiber, loads of healing properties, loads. I love dates.
Yeah, dates would be the best of the of if you
It has
agave
a
is
lot
more
of fiber.
readily available.
Yeah, it has
Yeah,
a lot of
agave
fiber.
is more readily available. Maple is expensive, and date sure is a little bit harder to find, but it's the best, the date
But
one.
you can even
And
take
then
your dates and
maple.
make your own syrup. Maybe I can do that with you guys one morning. Just take your dates and make your own syrup. Michelle has it on her website, Healthier Lifestyles, Healthier Steps, sorry, Healthier Steps. Yeah, you can make
That's
your own.
awesome.
But let's wrap up because I want to stop the recording. I want to wrap up with Elvise. I don't want to veer too much because I'd like to keep this just right there. Then we can continue after I end the recording. Anyone else with questions or comments this morning in regards to the testimony you heard? I just want to encourage you. I know that it's not easy. I'm so grateful to Marilyn. She's talking, and I like when people share because then you know what you're experiencing. I know how to kind of help you a little more. Lisa always shared too, her struggles. And I think we need to just keep our why in front of us. For Elvise, she was in the hospital a whole lot. She was just going to the hospital, high blood pressure, not feeling good. You know, I think that would have helped to motivate her to continue. That was her why. I want to know from her what kept you going. What would you say was that one thing that kept you going as you proceeded in this program, in this lifestyle change? Because there were so many changes for you. You stopped drinking coffee, you stopped eating all hours, there were a lot of changes for you. What was that one thing you think that kept you, Elvise?
The fact that I could the energy, the energy I had to do, I have to do things that I wanted to do. That's what kept me going, because I knew the food that I was eating was had me way down. So that the energy, most likely the energy, and knowing that I don't have to worry about my pressure anymore because of the lifestyle that I'm eating, and then going to the doctor and checking and okay, my pressure is good. All that was helped me keep going. All of that. Knowing that my body have this new set of energy, and I could feel like you could feel life in your body, like mindset. The mindset. I used to be rowdy when I say Miss Molly. I said I was rowdy for everything. Right now, people look at me like, "Wow, I expecting you to say something." I don't have nothing to say. I don't have nothing to say because my whole demeanor, not only my body, my mindset, everything changed. It's like a whole mindset change. So all of that's what keep me going. Keep my mouth out of trouble. keep me out of trouble, physically and mentally.
Amen. I love that. Used to be rowdy. I said, this girl said she used to be rowdy. Why did I tell you off in a minute? I'm like, please, hallelujah, I'm on. Praise God, I'm her friend. Thank you for sharing. Anybody else? Going once, going twice? No. Well, just want to pause to say thank you again to Elvise for coming and sharing. I'd like to,
fiance he's called me the teacher's pet.
the teacher's you are.
That's him used to teacher's pet. I want you guys to know that.
Tell him I'm about to actually do something special for you. You know, every time I call Elvise, every time I say, Elvise, I need a video because I'm going on 3AB, and Elvise, I need something. And she does these things, and I'm like, wow, I wish I could get everybody to be so willing, you know. It's difficult to get people to be so willing to share. And I think that the more we share, the more successful we are in our journey. Because then, you know, people are watching you, you know, that kind of way. So it's good to share. And I know everybody's not that public person. That's fine. And I appreciate you all. But I just want to say, from Something Better Today Ministries, I would like to just invite you to be a part of our exercise class each morning. You know, I gifted it to somebody else who already reached her destination. So I'd like to do the same for you, Elvise. That's the least I can do, to say, hey, I want you to be a part of this group, because I think that you can help to motivate and inspire and encourage Troy and Marilyn and Jan and all the others of us who are, you know, on this journey together. These girls are doing fabulous. Last week we had 21 pounds. Everybody had lost 777. That's God's number, and that was beautiful. So we haven't gotten today's journey yet. We will do that at the end of this recording. But I just want to say, from Something Better Today to Elvise, do you guys think she deserves it? Yes, she does. She has gotten to where she wanted to be. She still thinks she needs to lose 10 pounds. I don't think so. I think she's fine. But I just want to gift you lifetime membership, Something Better Today platform. So when we guys would have reached our destiny, you would get the same. You know, don't be thinking she is teacher's pet, even though she is in that little.
Thank you, Miss Marlene. Thank you.
So we'd like to see you sometimes. Come on and join us for exercise. You know, you have your routine. But one more, you know, Monday to Friday, we're here.
All right, then I will.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And I'll make sure I have my camera on for my friend, so she wouldn't be exercising by herself.
Yeah, because she's exercising alone, because Athena's on a break. Our girl from Australia. She's on a break. She's doing some competitions. So she'll be back soon, hopefully. I spoke to her this week. But she's on a break. And, you know, Athena keeps her camera open. I love that. I love the cameras open. I don't know. Some people have their spouse or whatever, you know, in the room with them, so they can't open the cameras. But if you can, open your cameras. It's encouraging. It's encouraging, you know, because I'm like, who is exercising on the next end? It's just me. But thank you so much, Elvise. God bless you. I love you much. And I know you know that already.
Love you too.
Yeah. And continue the journey.
See you guys one of these mornings.
Continue the journey. Continue the journey. God bless.
Okay.